Good afternoon. My name is Steve Marsh, and I'm the founder and CEO of GeoSpock. GeoSpock is a real-time, scalable database for big data. Now, prior to Techstars, I was finishing my PhD at the University of Cambridge, where I was building custom supercomputers to carry out real-time simulation of the human brain. And with big data comes big problems. In fact, when you're dealing with big data, there are three competing elements. There is scaling your database. How do you continually add more data? There is handling high throughput. How do you deal with rapidly changing data? And then there is real time. How do you keep your systems responsive? Now, ordinarily, there are trade-offs. You can only pick two. For example, Hadoop can handle vast amounts of data at scale, but it doesn't work in real time. Equally, you can optimize for responsiveness at scale, but handling changing data is problematic. In fact, I was recently speaking with a major car-sharing application who use MongoDB and who have to throw away their database every 5 minutes just to keep their systems responsive. Now, wouldn't it be great if they could mine their historic data for business intelligence to allow them to increase their revenues and customer retention? This is a huge problem, and there is no simple solution until now. GeoSpock is a custom database solution that doesn't make these compromises. We work at extreme data scales with high throughput and real-time responsiveness. So demonstrating a database is pretty difficult, but we're going to go for it anyway. So we came up with a simulation of 100 million geographic records. And to make things interesting, these records are constantly changing location. Here we have MongoDB, the market leader with $60 million a year in revenue. And next to it, we have GeoSpock, our technology. Green flags represent location searches. White flashes represent location updates. And we're waiting for the whole screen to go green. And that's it. GeoSpock is done. It's 4.5 seconds. We won't wait for MongoDB to complete because in this simulation, it takes over a minute. In fact, when you're dealing with extreme scale systems that require high throughput and real-time responsiveness, we are 15 times faster than leading competitors. But how did we do this? The million-dollar question. We came up with a technique called enforced spatial locality. Simply put, we organize similar data next to each other on the disk, which gives you massive speed-ups. But let me explain that in a different way. If we were trying to find a book that was in this room, GeoSpock's technology would start out by first looking at this room. And if the book wasn't here, the book doesn't exist. Other solutions would have to work out where the book is in the entire world, and only then ask the question whether the book was in the room or not. And if the book changes location, GeoSpock would simply update where the book is relative to this room. Other solutions would have to inform the entire world that the book had changed. Now, this is the equivalent of searching through an entire mountain of books or going to a well-organized library. GeoSpock's solution works at extreme scales with high throughput and real-time responsiveness. And we already have our first customer. Auden Survey are on board, and they are the UK's national mapping agency. They are bringing out a new product that requires extreme data scales, high throughput, and real-time responsiveness. And existing solutions simply do not work. Ocado and in-car cleverness, logistics and telemetrics firms, also require their systems to have extreme data sizes with high throughput and real-time responsiveness. They are tracking tens of thousands of vehicles, and so we are talking with them to make this a possibility. Now, the market size for geospatial alone is over 1 billion annually. But the market size for big data is over $38 billion annually. which is great because as the complexity of problems increase, our solution becomes more effective and more valuable. But we don't just stop at geospatial. Our vision is to conquer several different verticals that require real-time, multi-dimensional querying. In weather, our technology could speed up weather modules and improve their accuracy. In facial recognition, we can do instantaneous comparisons to improve security. And in genomics, our technology can help improve human healthcare and open up new avenues of research. Now, the GeoSpock founders, board, and team are world-class in both science and business. We are all from Cambridge. We are a mixture of computer scientists and physicists with prior experience at elite tech companies such as Google and Microsoft Research. And we have serial entrepreneurs involved who have built businesses worth billions of dollars. Now, if you know of someone who is struggling with extreme data scales that requires high throughput and real-time responsiveness, please come and talk to us. I'm Steve Marsh, and GeoSpock is the real-time, scalable database for big data. Thank you.